Well, I just wanted to hop on here and go ahead and go over the winners and the losers from week 3. And I'm just going to let you guys know right now, it's not going to say that the winners are nobody and the losers is everybody, even though I was very tempted to do that. Now, let's go over the winners. I'm not even separating this at all because I really don't want to think about it. I just want to move through this as fast as humanly possible. So, number 10, J.J. Taylor, he came in, he had some impact, so that's a win for him. Devon Godshaw, you saw him stopping some runs, doing some cool stuff. That's also a win. Isaiah Wynn, he didn't have any penalties, really. He did play okay, which is a win for him considering how he's been playing. Kendrick Bourne, he had that awesome touchdown. Outside of that, he wasn't super productive, but we're not really having super high standards for the winners here because literally nobody played great anyway. Hunter Henry, just comparing him to his counterpart in Jonnu Smith, he played really nicely compared to him, so I'm happy about that. Jawan Bentley apparently had a 90 grade on Pro Football Focus. I didn't really notice him do anything too crazy, but that's cool, I guess. Michael Onwenu has been pretty much the only player who has consistently played great for our team through the first 3 games. Pretty much without him, we would have a terrible offensive line compared to what it even is, which is insane to think about. J.C. Jackson, number 3, because he didn't do anything wrong. He still played like how I want him to play, which is I didn't really hear his name getting called too much at all. So he played nicely. Matt Judon was providing pressure. He was pretty much the only one creating pressure from the pass rush. Josh Uche was out, and I think once we have both of them together, that's going to be a really good thing. And Mack Jones is number 1, which is going to make a lot of people mad, but he had his best game so far in his entire career. Pretty much none of the interceptions were his fault. The first one, his arm got hit by a defensive lineman. That's all credit to the defensive lineman that was able to do that. Mack Jones did have a player open where he was trying to throw it, but since his arm got hit, the pass was way, way, way weaker, and that's why you kind of saw it just float. Second one bounced right off of Jonnu Smith's hand, which is all his fault. Obviously, that has nothing to do with Mack Jones because it was a very accurate pass. And then the third interception was pretty much at the end of the game when they were literally forcing the pass. They were forcing the football to the end zone over and over and over again, even if there was literally nobody open. So I'm pretty sure that's a situational thing that the coaches told him to do, and anybody would have done the same thing. So outside of that, I mean, none of the interceptions looked terrible, and also every single one of them, he was able to bounce back and still be productive, and it didn't seem to rattle him at all. If anything, the loss rattled him, not the interceptions. So I think it's overall a positive thing, and we were going to see a game like that at some point, no matter what. And I think there's no better way a quarterback could have handled that situation than the way we saw Mack Jones do it, which is coming back and still being productive and not making stupid mistakes because you're all shaken up. So I feel good about that. He's the number 1 winner in my book. Here's the losers. Kyle Van Noy just wasn't super productive. Brandon Bolden literally couldn't do anything. He's useless as a running back, and I can't believe we even let him play. Nelson Aguilar, who we didn't really see do much of anything either. David Andrews, who was part of the reason why the offensive line wasn't playing good. Chase Winovich, who literally cannot stop the run for the life of him. Justin Herron, who is the biggest reason why our offensive line has been sucking. Then Jonathan Jones, who had a low Pro Football Focus grade, but I don't really remember him doing anything bad, but apparently it was bad. I'm just going to take their word for it. Dante Hightower was kind of unproductive again. Nobody was able to stop the run, so except for Devon Godshaw. He was the only one pretty much, so all of these guys are pretty much losers on the defense. Lawrence Guy, who has played literally terrible in every single game so far this season. He should be benched and never play again. And then Jonnu Smith at number 1, who we should literally cut. I don't even care because, first off, he was way less productive so far than Hunter Henry anyway. And then now he's going ahead and just dropping passes and handing it to the defensive players and allowing for them to get pick sixes. So that's not really like how you want your tight end to play, really. So, yeah, we just moved through that at a record pace, 4 minutes. So I don't really want to talk about it. Like I said, that's just my winners and losers, whatever. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more content. Hopefully, one of these weeks, we're going to have a win and have something to be happy about. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.